Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dreads of Breads, and welcome to Dreaded Hobbies. Dreaded Hobbies is a series that I usually do on my YouTube channel, but I stream it over here. And tonight we're doing something different. Tonight we're not looking at Warhammer stuff. We're not looking at Warhammer proxies, but some of the stuff could be used for Warhammer proxies. In no way in shape am I sponsored by TTcombat or any of the companies that they have on here. This is a company that completely went under my radar forever. I didn't even know about these guys. They just kind of just popped up randomly for me. I was looking for stuff. I was just looking at Turn Up 28, I believe is the new game that came out. It's a kit bashing game, kind of this grim dark thing where people are being turned into vegetables and roots and weirdness. It's all about kit bashing and having fun and whatnot. And somebody had some of these um, models from TTcombat. Am I saying that right? Is it TTcombat? Yeah, it's TTcombat. There's also another one like Minimax, Max Mini or Minimax or something. We'll take a look into it. We'll take a look into it. Ignore the ads in the background. I mean, they're just showing off some of their stuff, which is really cool looking. Is my thing showing up? Is my stuff supposed to be showing up? Chat. But anyway, I don't know if you could see it here, but I don't think my mouse is actually showing up on screen, which is a shame. But there's some cool, as you can see up above me, there's some cool looking spaceships and monsters and things like that. And we're gonna take a look at this. There's other games that they do. There's Carnival, which is I'm not really sure what it is. It's just like grim dark carnival stuff, which is pretty cool. I know what Rumble Slam is. Rumble Slam's like WWE type, wrestling with super weird characters and everything like that. Relics is something else I want to look at tonight because that I really like the aesthetics of Relics. I don't know what happened to it. I looked into it. It was pretty popular about 15 years ago, and then just kind of disappeared off the map. What is nice about all of these right here is you can click on any one of these and get the rules. There's Drop Fleet Command, there's Drop Zone Commander, there's Half Tilt, which is like a comedic spin off of, I think, with Full Tilt, which is a Warhammer 40k game, but with Half Tilt, you're halflings. And just down here, I mean, you can kind of see these cool different types of models. Unfortunately, the screen is getting cut off somewhat. Let's see if I can fix that here. I don't know if I can, chat. I don't. Whoa. I mean, yep. I mean, I can kind of fix it, but then. All right, there we go. Let's see if I can move me. Where's me at? Where's me? Put me there. As you can see, there's a model below me for Carnival. Different spaceships and stuff. Very, very cool. And then they have like scenery that you can get, which is also very nice. It is. I forget what the word is called. It's the wood cutout stuff. I know some people are against that, but I've seen some of this stuff, actually made. Looks really nice, and people have used it for scenery for Warhammer 40k and Warhammer Fantasy. And the way that they painted it and textured it and everything, you couldn't tell. But like the Demon Citadel here, we'll just click on that one. This one's new. It contains MDF and resin. Boop. As you can see here, I mean, it's a nice looking kit. It's got the little Chaos Eater thing. Oh, there we go. Now my mouse pops up. It's got the Chaos Eater thing right here. It's got the gates. Click over here. As you can see, it's closed. It's got all that really cool, nice detail on the side. I mean, this you could probably use this as like a corn cathedral type deal. I know GW has something like this or had something like it. I don't remember what they do and don't have anymore. I haven't been on the Games Workshop website for a very long time. Sorry, chat. I'm still super duper sick. Uh, I figured out there's certain things that are making my sickness complicated. I can't really talk about that on stream right now, but if you're wanting to go look at the stuff for yourself, the link is in the pinned comment. It's called TTcombat.com. There's very very cool stuff. There's anything from sci-fi, you guys just saw the ships, to Warhammer-esque stuff. It's just very very cool. And then there it is. There's all its dimensions. It's pretty big, pretty nice. Should do well with anything from 28 to 35 miniature range, which is very very nice. And then there's the box. But that's not what we were here. That's not what we're here to look at, chat. Let's see. This huge miniature, huge citadel comes in an impressive 2 feet in width. Wow, that's big. Not only is it is what? Not only this, it is highly module, which means you can. Sorry, I had a brain fart reading this for a hot second. Meaning you can switch it around and put it any way you like, because it does come with resin, and the resin can be iffy. And even here it says there's a disclaimer. Some resin parts may vary in size and require sanding to fit into place. It's very, very important that when you're dealing with resin, to use masks and stuff, you don't want to be inhaling resin. Resin is highly cancerous and no bueno for your lungs. But anyway, we're going to go back to TTcombat here. And we're going to go to some kind of thing going on right now. I have no idea what this is. A BFCM model is. I don't know. Is it Battlefield Drop Commander thing? I don't know. But what we're going to be looking at is, let's see. Is it other games? No. It is Minimax Fantasy Heroes. They've got big army packs. All right, now. Where's... Not that work army. We'll get into these ones in a minute. There's one very, very specific one I want to take a look at, which is... no! I clicked on a thing I shouldn't have. Which is the Frog Army. So, Minimax, this company right here, I've looked into it. They do, like, miniature... very, very mini chibi-style armies. A lot of halfling stuff. A lot of comical stuff. But if you wanted to play lizardmen, but you wanted them to be frogs, here you go. In this kit, you get 1 frog battle standard, 1 frog chief, 1 frog shaman, 20 frog archers, 40 frog spears, 10 frog blowpipes, 3 frog froginators, and 2 salamander teams. There are loads of different frog designs. You can get random select in each unit to give plenty of variation in your army. Miniatures are intended for 28 to 32 millimeter tabletop war games. Miniatures are I don't know why it has that in there twice, but it does. And this product is made to order. This is a new one, and this contains 84 resin miniatures with bases. These are resin, and you must paint them and assemble them. And as always, with any model, you're going to have to clean up and could need to fill in some small holes. But let's look at these bad boys, shall we? Let's look at the Frogmen of Doom. I did think about playing some music in the background, but knowing my luck, that music would get ID claimed by some fraudulent asshole. So I was going to play some video game music, but here we go. Here are the Froginators. Let's just blow up this bad boy. As you can see, I don't know how I feel about the paintwork, but I do really like these miniatures. I think they're quite funny. I like them. It's Warhammer with a grain of salt. It's comedic Warhammer, if you want to take it that way. You've got this guy right here. This is my favorite weapon. It's just this big, goofy, smiley face ball thing that you're going to get smacked with and die. Then you've got the cubed version here, and that guy also has a cubed version. But these are your three big boys, as you can see, and they look like very detailed and very, very well put together models. I do like them. They're kind of simple and fun looking. I really like them. There's nothing, they're not really cluttered. They're not, there's no detail creep or anything like that. They don't look too complicated to put together. They don't look flimsy, like they'd fall apart, break. This must be the froggy shaman boy here. Kramik the frog of the shaman. As you can see, he's got his little sphere of doom right here. He's got his little stick. Again, I really, really love the this little merp face here on the back and the front. They've got the feathers, which is very, very nice. Again, you could probably use these guys as proxies for lizardmen in Warhammer Fantasy if you really, really wanted to. Um, I do like, I very much do like it. The eyes are nicely painted here. I think it's painted. I hope that's not like they did I forget what it's called, but they basically, they're able to take the artwork of it and throw it into Photoshop, and then they're able to paint over it with Photoshop. Some artists do that in the Gundam art community, and I don't like it when they do that. Specifically, the ones that just retrace the art and just color it in, and they're like, "Hey, look at the art that I did." It's like, no, you just trace that. But that's for another topic. And this is done by the same company. This is done by Minimax for anybody who's wondering. Whoop. And then I think this is the frog standard bearer. As you can see right there, he's got his little derpy face there, made of bones. He's got his very, very sharp, pointy knife he's going to stab you with. Very nice little gauntlet there. As you can see, he's wearing his loincloth because frogs don't need clothes. Very nice helmet. Derpy eyes. I really like this range set a lot. I found this range set last night. I'm stumbling over my words, chat. I'm stumbling over my words. And I know I'm not streaming at my normal hour either. I know the retro stuff gaming has done really, really well on Twitch over here, but on YouTube, not so well. Mainly because I think my YouTube channel, I'm pretty positive at this point, has been thrown into the shadow realm. We have this guy here. I don't know if this guy's your commander. He looks like he's an elite troop with his little meme face shield right here. His little hook sword. His purple mane, purple frog. His nice little sword. Looks like he's got some jewels there. And then here you go. Here are your brutes, your spearmen. You got that guy with the merp face again. You got all these different spearmen. I don't know if it's just one guy per little square, or maybe it's two guys. It's kind of hard to tell. It may be two guys per square, or maybe one guys per square. But it does look like you do get some repeating bodies, but that's okay. You can always kind of make them a little bit different with your paintings and things like that, painting them up. That guy's got a drum. That guy's got a shield. Looks like there's another dude, couple of guys back there with shields. Very, very nice. I would have loved to see that guy up front. I know it's the same as that model, but I'm really interested in that paint scheme back there. And then here we go. These are your archers. You got your guy here with your frog quilted blanket with all your bones to make sure you're nice and cuddly. That guy there with his little stick. I don't know what that... Oh, that guy's got his bow. He's got a sword. It's very nice. These are your archers. They're going to poke your eye out. And then here are your blow dart guys. It's a good thing that guy's turned a little bit and not a little bit over, because he would have shot that dude in the neck. Would have been a very, very, very bad time for him, but maybe they're immune to their own poisons and stuff. I don't know. But that guy, he needs to raise his weapon up, because he's definitely going to shoot his buddy in the back. Maybe that guy owed him money. Who knows? And that was the frog set. Yeah, that looks like it's the commander. But then there's some more models in the back that aren't included. These big lizard dudes. I'm not talking about these guys. I don't know if you can actually see this here. Oh. But these guys in the way back, it looks like there's a big lizard thing with a fin, and then some dudes poking and prodding them. there you go. And then I do like this little halfling cart right here. It's a big fat halfling dude eating a chicken leg with this dude, and then there's a piggy right there. There is a big RPG bundle here, which comes with a bunch of stuff. Unfortunately, there's nothing down here that tells you what it is. But I mean, this one comes with an ogre, one ice golem, one rock golem, one fire elemental, one minobor, one frogexor, one treeman, one werewolf, one troll. I mean, it just comes with a bunch of stuff. How many? This one doesn't even. Oh yeah, there he goes. This one comes with 219 resin miniatures with bases. It's very. It's also right there on the box. Dread. Read. My brain no good today, but I mean, there's a lot. So if you're looking for a bang for your buck, this one very much. But we're going back because we're gonna go look at the boar army, the pigman army. Alrighty. So, ladies and gentlemen, for anybody hopping in, my name is Dreads Brids. I am a variety streamer. We are checking out Minimax, or not Minimax. Why do I keep calling it Minimax? It's Max Mini, and they're part of TTcombat, or TTcombat owns them. I'm not quite sure. I just discovered these guys, so I'm sorry if I'm messing anything up. I am not sponsored by these guys at all. This was just something that came up, but I like this. More bacon. This is no more bacon. No more bacon. No more bacon. This set contains an army of boars. You get one battle standard guy. You get one boar chief. You get one boar shaman. 40 boars. 20 best boars. 20 rot boars. And 6 mini boars. Again, this is 89 guys. Let's see what these guys have to offer and why I like them. You can even actually get the boar heads too, which I think is kind of funny, but right now they're sold out. They're just resin heads that you could slap on any miniatures you want. So here we go. Here's your standard bearer. Very, very cool. Again, all these models could probably be used in Turnip 28. I don't see why you couldn't have these guys in there. The whole point of Turnip 28 is just goofy kit bashing and having fun. But I do like these models. These models are very, very. They've got a lot of detail and they're very good. I'm not sure about their paint range. They have their own paint range that Den of Imagination used, or they had a little review of it, but they didn't go too far into depth about the review, which is a shame because I wanted to know more about the shades and stuff, and they just kind of gently picked at it and said it's good, but they didn't really clarify the paint's strengths or weaknesses. But here you go. Here's your big mutated boars with the horns. This guy's pretty cool with the dual horns. I like the guy with the broken horn. Could probably use these guys maybe as orcs in Warhammer as proxies for Warhammer Fantasy. Minimax, or maybe ogres, depending on how big they are. I do know they do have an ogre. They have their own ogre thing. There we go. I think this is your chieftain. Maybe the guy with the 2 axes. Nice victory pose. The kind of broken battle armor there. His stubby, gross little feet and his tusks. And then this is your boar bros. Fortunately, no painted miniatures with this one, but this is what they come looking like. So you got that dude with the 2 axes, that guy there, that guy blowing the horn. Very nice. He's got his belly out, so does him. And then you got more of these guys. Ooh. That's a very cool standard bearer right there with the skulls and everything. These must be the rotted guys, the chaos versions. As you can see here, he's been turned to chaos. He's got a mutation. Yeah, these guys are definitely Nurgle boys. Possibly. And then you have these regular guys here. Oh, I like that mask with the helmet thing. That is very... I like that one. one. And that guy, he's just got a very angry rock he's going to beat you with, or maybe it's just a really hard piece of bread. The guy's got a nice club, or maybe like you can paint that up to look like a giant like lamb leg or something. But yeah, that is the Boar Army box, which is very, very nice, which I quite like. I quite like the comical. If you guys can't tell, I quite like the comical stuff in here. There's some different shields and stuff. There is a video that's about 15 years old that shows off these shields. Unfortunately, there's a lot of cleanup with these shields. Maybe the shields have gotten better. We'll just pop this up right here. They do look okay-ish with your firstborn Marines. I don't know how well they will be with the Primaris Marines. But let's see if I can find them here. Their shoulder pads are comically goofy on firstborn Marines, and they don't look right for Space Marines. The shoulder pads, the heads look okay. Like these heads are all right. Some people will say they look kind of Eldarish, but I think these would be okay for Space Marines. You just have to paint them in a certain way to make them look more like actual space helmets. Maybe add some stuff to them, like little vents or something coming out. But that's not what we're here to look at yet. I need to go to... No, not full range. But... There you go. You got some halfling guys on their little ponies. Some halfling Bretonians, if you like. That guy, I like that. You got that guy right there, and then that guy with the helmet is pretty funny too. And then that's the back of what they look like. And then that's all of them right there. Oh, one guy's even got a loot. Normally at home, dancing with maidens, these knights can still fight. That's from... We've got Halfgrim Pilgrims, Halfling Merc with clubs, Halfling Pirates. Ooh, let's take a look at the Halfling Pirates for a hot sec. So here we go. You got your pirate there guy with the gat with the little hook hand and the peg leg. That guy playing the accordion. That guy's obviously the flag bearer. That guy, he doesn't know what's going on. He's just there to drink. And then that's the back of him. Very, very nice. Alright. Huge army details. Orc army. RPG bundle. Gnoll army. Gnolls could be used very much. These guys are meant to be like Skaven. But that's not the one I want to look at. There's your ogre army. Frog army. Boar army. Dwarf army. Desert army. Dwarf army. I'm getting distracted, guys, but this is the Olive Knight. He's a little green halfling knight. Very nice looking kind of horse. This is very, very reminiscent of a 40 or not 40k old world model. Where is it? It's not ogre. It's not dwarf. There's an undead army that I want to look at. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, we've got mini psychers. If you wanted to play a miniature psyker, there you go, a halfling psyker. I like the guy with the visor over his head. That guy's having a bad headache. And just very funny, weird stuff. They even have like their own little ogres, and you could even make a halfling guard if you wanted to. We'll do that for another day. Where are the undead? There was an undead box. Is it sold out? Oh no, those are new releases. Hold on. Home. Here we go. We're not actually going to buy anything, chat. Halfling, giants. I didn't see the giants. It's either the vampire halfling army or there's one other one. or Undead Grand Army. It's one of those, chat, and there's either another. I'm gonna do the Vampire Halfling Army. A vampire halfling is a majestic sight to behold, but make sure you cover your kneecaps as these small folk like to bite. This set contains a whole vampire army of halflings. If you want a massive host of skeletons, lords, and ghouls, look no further. This set contains 145 miniatures. Let's take a look at what we got. As you can see, oh, I don't know if this guy comes with it. But we got some big old bats. And I think we get some werewolves in this one. Maybe we get some werewolves in the other one. It does look like we get some nice ghouls, which are my favorite miniatures in this range for some reason. But here we go. We got some nice halfling skeletons right here. I don't know why. I just find these little undead guys to be quite hilarious. I mean, them marching at you going, and you just like kick them away. And anyway, there's that guy with his little top hat, and he's drumming on his drum because he doesn't want to work. He just wants to drum on his drum all day. Very, very nice. And that guy's got a little rusty hatchet. These I like these. I don't know why, but I really, really do. They're just so ridiculous and funny looking. The 10 out of 10 chef's hat. Whoever did this, these are the halfling ghouls. And then if you needed some proxies for your vampire lords on horses, here you go. You can make them smaller. I will say that is very impressive freehanding right there. And that banner. There you go. You got your little ankle biters charging in at you. Then here are your bats. I'm not sure how well that's going to actually glue to the model. I will just say I don't like the flying stands. I'm not a big fan of flying stands. There's your giant bat sitting on top of a gravestone. And then here's your halfling reaper in a very nice death carriage. I do like this model. He's pointing at you, chat. He's coming to kneecap you. And then here's your skeleton guard. Very, very cool. That guy with the horn. Again, these are all very, very nice looking miniatures, especially since they're so chibi and small. I could see how easily you get how it'd be easy to get detail creep on such small miniatures, but I think that they're done very nicely, and it's very clear what they are supposed to be and what they are. And then here I think these are the spearmen. There you go. And that is that. But it doesn't tell you what that big thing is in the back. Do you get that big thing in the back? One dragon zombie. Yep, so maybe that's what it is. I think it's a dragon zombie in the back. And then here's your little vampire lord. Invulnerability at the heads of shambling army of undead halflings is a creature of great power, and a lord vampire is one such being. Halfling vampire lords aren't mindless killers, though, and actually foster an endearment among halfling villages as they rarely drink their blood. Human cities are their hunting grounds, and a particular dangerous specimen will leave a trail of blood-drained bodies, punctured wounds in their calves. That's quite cute. Oh, they even got halfling characters. So there you go. If you wanted to make some, oh my God, what are the vampire lords guys' names? I can't for the life of me remember their names, chat. But if you wanted to make some vampire lords, here you go. I can't remember what they're. It starts with a C, but I can't remember. Karsteins. Yeah, if you wanted some miniature Karsteins, there you go. Karsteins. And then here's another one. I really like this guy with the little dragon helmet. I think that's really cool. There's a little pot belly there. And then these are just all the different little different guys there. If you want another Karstein, here you go. You get the little Karstein guy. I can't remember his name on the little mount. Very, very spooky, chat. He's going to bite your legs. Alrighty. We're not going to go through all of these tonight, chat, just because that would take a ridiculously long time. But that is the 30-minute mark. So to the people over on YouTube, I will see you later. To the people on YouTube, bye-bye.